Let's get it started, guys, with jumping jacks, this time in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, begin. So, yeah, you can grab a stick or a band. We'll use it for our arm stretches in the end. Welcome to Recovery Wednesday. Mixing things up. Got some surprises in this one for you, Al. And everyone at home. All right, we're gonna do forward lunge, then overhead reach. We're gonna bend it out to the side. 2, 1, begin. You can alternate at whatever pace you like. Okay. Froggers up next. Begin. Okay, bootstrappers. In 2, 1, we'll reach down to the floor. We'll drop our hips down and we'll lift our chest up. Keep your hands on your feet. We'll go butt up in the air. Pull your chest down. And we'll just alternate between those two positions. Bottom of the squat with your chest tall. And the forward fold. And you can even reach your hands behind your Achilles. Pull deeper in that stretch too. Okay, lateral lunges up next. In 2, 1, drop it down. Switch sides at whatever pace you like. So you pick the hands up, we'll bounce from side to side. Squat, arm rotations coming up. And begin. Oh yeah, these feel good. Okay, spider dog drop twists. Coming up. Huh? So we'll step one leg forward, drop the hips down. Then we'll drop down to our elbows. Then we'll twist open. Come back to our drop. We'll press back into downward dog. We'll step the other foot forward. We'll drop to the forearms. Same thing on this side. Twist. Elbow drop and press back. So keep moving at your own pace here. And dive bombers up next. Begin. Ooh, crab glute bridges. So we'll sit in our crab position. We'll go one arm reaches up and straight over as you squeeze your glutes. And then we'll do the other side. Whew. Okay, push up, do ankle tap up next. Begin. Reaching back with one hand and tapping the opposite ankle and alternating as we go. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting. Ankle tap to T rotation with the left hand. Left hand reaches back, ankle tap. We come forward to a plank and we rotate to a T. And keep alternating all on this one side. You want your hips to drop low into a plank as you reach up for that T. Those are getting pretty good. Okay, other arm. Left arm stays down, right arm is doing the reaching now. Begin. Ooh. Okay, now we're into some straight up yoga moves. Extended side angle to reverse warrior. Left leg forward. We get low, we'll reach forward, rotate, and then we'll rotate back, keeping this bend in the front knee into reverse warrior. And alternate between those two positions. Getting lower to challenge yourself. You can get this front thigh horizontal. That's what we're going for. Oh, okay. Now I'll do the right leg forward. Same thing on the other side. And get low here, as low as you can get. Reach forward, rotate. And reverse warrior. Okay, next up we got warrior one to twisted triangle. So our left leg forward, we sink down low into warrior one, deep lunge, and then we'll come on up, place the right hand down, straighten both legs and rotate open, and then we'll drop back into lunge when you're ready, the warrior one lunge. And we'll keep moving through these two positions. All right, and we'll go right leg forward. This next one. Begin. Here we go, here's a new one, guys. The dancing Shiva with the left leg. So bring your left leg up in front of us like this. Grab it with your right hand. And then try to open up your left arm to the side. And hold for 50 seconds. You wanna be strong through your supporting leg. Get this twist as wide open as you can and find that stability right here. Whoa! All right, the other leg this time. Right leg comes forward, and you can just hold the leg too, and not do the twist as a scaling option. So grab the leg, try to open the right arm this time. You can bend the knee, need to. If you stumble, that's all good. Just try to get back into it. Okay, now dancer with the left leg. We're gonna bring the left leg back behind us. You grab, back foot like so, and we're gonna kick this back leg up as we reach our right arm forward. See if you can kick your foot up higher and pull. Staying strong through your right leg. Fight for that balance. Shake it out. All right, guys, you know what we need to do. Balance it out. The other side, begin. Kick back and up as you reach forward. You drop your chest forward. Kick up a little bit higher. Really put the tension on with this stretch. 10 more seconds. Woo. yeah. Woo! All right, guys, here's our little surprise for today. Aside from those moves we just did, we're gonna do 5 minutes of burpees while we listen to Goggins for motivation. All right, burpees for 5 minutes in 8 seconds, guys. Take it at whatever pace you like. We're gonna grind it out. Going in 2, 1, begin.
So my first run, when I decided to lose the weight, I was, like I said, 297. I was about 32% body fat. My idea was to run 4 miles for my first run. I didn't know how bad it's gonna hurt me. I used to run before I was fat, and I was like, I can do this. I ran a 1/4 mile and walked home. I walked home and sat on my couch and cried. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And my mind just kept with me and kept, you're not good enough, man. This isn't for you, man. These guys are the best on the planet Earth. You're not that.
How do you move forward?
What it was, and it's kind of funny, I was obsessed with Rocky. And I would fast forward with the little VHS tapes to round 14. Round 14 me up like nobody's business.
Hard left and the right combination. What is keeping him up, Bill? I don't know.
When Apollo Creed beat the out of Rocky, beat the out of him, he kept fighting. He was a dumb fighter, couldn't read, couldn't write. That was me. He was in that corner, everybody was saying, stay down.
Down, down, stay down. Apollo dancing around with his arms in the air.
And him getting up, Apollo Creed raised his arms up in the air, turned around, thought he won the fight. He turns around and sees this guy getting up, and it was the face of Apollo Creed that changed my life. The face of Apollo Creed. It was like, just by that getting up, not winning, just by him getting up, Rocky had taken his soul, had literally taken his soul. His head goes down, he looks at him like, what are you? I wanted to be that. I wanted to be the guy that people looked at. I don't care if you liked me or didn't like, I don't care. But it said, this is gonna keep coming after whatever is in front of him. I wanted that. I wanted that. I wanted that worse than anything in the world. I kept picturing me falling down and getting up. I wanted to feel something besides defeat. I wanted to just go the distance. I say what if a lot. It sounds corny and it sounds weak, but it's true. What story would it be if my fat, dumb, insecure can overcome it? What if I can be a SEAL, man? How would that feel? To go from this fat, insecure to one of the best guys on the planet Earth, this journey is gonna take something that is gonna be incomprehensible to most people. So I would sit on my couch saying, who at 297, who can't swim that great, who's scared of the water, would have the balls? Who had the balls to man up, quit a job, and to put everything on himself? So it's how I started talking to myself and putting myself in a whole different category, and that would fuel me the next day, and I just kept using that as fuel and fuel. No one would do that. No one would do that. You're the best around. You're the best ever lived. I just kept fueling me with the right kind of message that I needed to hear that I was never telling myself. So it became from being defeated to like, man, maybe tomorrow we can go 0.75. But I started realizing I can't run that far. So what I did was I became damn near a professional cyclist with the miles I put on the bike. I rode a bike a lot to lose the first initial kind of weight because my bones were just hurting so bad. My body was just broken. And then the bike got easier. I was able to run more. I went from like 1 mile. 1 mile was a great accomplishment. 2 miles, and then from 2 to 3 was a big one. Then I went from 3 to 6. They have a warning order that they give people to get ready for buds. And the whole thing was running 6 miles 5 days a week. And that was my goal. I failed, I'll go back to scratch. I use some positive motivation. I have like one day where I'm like defeated. But I started realizing this is part of the process. This is part of the journey versus just saying, like I used to, I'm just not good enough. We always say that I'm just not good enough, and then we try something else. I'm gonna make myself good enough. And that became my mentality. I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. I had to invent a guy that can take any pain, any suffering, any kind of judgment. I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. I built it through downright and just crushing myself. If it was raining outside at 3 o'clock in the morning, if it was snowing, my instinct was, we gotta go out there. Anything that was horrible in my life that I would normally say no,
complete.
that was inhumane to most people, I had to go do it. And I lost the weight. I went back to recruiter, I got into that class, and I went through 3 Navy SEAL Hell Weeks in 1 year. Only guy to ever be in 3 Hell Weeks in 1 year, to my knowledge. The first one I didn't make it through, the next 2 I did. I didn't stop anymore from there. And I started realizing through this process that the mind is what you created. And I started opening different doors that I didn't think were even there, that I didn't think even existed. And the more doors I opened up, the more I started realizing that my potential is damn near endless.
Time to grab sticks or bands, or whatever you got. And shoulder pass-throughs. Oh yeah. Dude, the first minute of those burpees was awful. And then the last minute was the best. That was crazy. Whew, it's been too long since we've done the Goggins 5 minutes of burpees. And let's do some around the world. And one more in this direction before we reverse it. And reverse it. And let's get into our shoulder tricep stretch right here. So key to get those little burners in there every session. And we'll switch sides. And toss your equipment to the side. We're going down into the bottom of the squat. And you just hang out here for a second. Let's settle in, get comfortable. And now let's get into our squat rotations. Low squat, arm rotations. When you're ready. And now let's drop into a kneeling position. And you can either have your hands down and sit back on your heels like so, or you can just start from kneeling here, sink down, and lean back. Stretching out our knees, our ankles, quads. This is pretty much the stretch I do every night. Been keeping my knees feeling good. And that stretch right there over the kneecap. And now let's sit down and just rock from side to side. You can lean back into it if you like. Now let's step our left foot forward, right foot back. We'll again do our standard Spider-Man stretch. Moving those hips around. Got a little extra time here today. You can drop down to your forearms. And let's get into our splits. Woo. I have to squeeze the right glute. You can, by squeezing, have that press you deeper into the stretch. Woo, and we'll switch out the legs. Right leg steps forward into the Spider-Man lunge. You can drop down to the forearms. And let's get into our splits. You can rock from side to side. Use the left glute. And both legs back. Moving our left knee forward. Spin the foot. And sit up tall. Emperor pigeon. Your hands into prayer pose. And now let's lay it down. Put this pigeon to bed and fully relax here, guys. Switch out the legs. Shake out the left. And right leg slides forward. Spin it. We'll sit up tall first. Emperor pigeon. And let's lay it down. Sleeping pigeon.
Come on.
Sweep both legs around to the front. And shake them out. And reach forward, fold forward. Try to grab onto your toes and rock from side to side. And take your left leg, pull it back and fold it under you. Lay back into this quad stretch. And switch out the legs. Right leg folds back. And release the right leg. We'll get into our pancake stretch, so go wide with the legs. Wide as you can go. And with your right hand, you're gonna reach up over the top as your left shoulder drops the inside of your left knee. You can grab hold of your toes. And wherever you're at, so you can open up the shoulder, give a clear gaze straight into the sky. Come up, over the top, other side. Bring it up. We're gonna fold toward the center. But first we're gonna inhale as you lengthen and straighten out the spine. Exhale, lower down, maintaining the straight spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. 2 more of those. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale. And on this exhale, go ahead and exhale. And lower down all the way, as far as you can go. You can round, that's fine. Just get low and enjoy the stretch. Windshield wipers. Whoa, I'm lightheaded. we'll turn it over into downward dog. We'll start with the heels, pumping them up and down, walking the dog. And now let's move it into the hips. Send them from side to side. And into the shoulders. Shifting your weight from left to right. And now take your left hand and reach back to your right ankle, pressing through your right shoulder. You're gonna try and pull your head through the window. And we'll switch to the other side. Whew. Doing pretty good. Push and pull your head through the window here. Now back into downward dog. Then we're gonna send the left leg straight up in the air and hold. 3, 2, 1, and then bend and scorpion that dog. Reach that leg, and we'll hold. You press through your shoulders. And replace the left leg. Right leg, drive straight up in the air and hold. For 3, 2, 1, and bend. And reach. Scorpion that dog. You press through your shoulders. And settle your knees down. Floor. And we'll sit back into child's pose and relax here. And we'll come through to our seated position and then roll back into happy snail. And lower into happy baby. Hug your knees in tight. Squeeze them. 2, 1, and straighten out your legs. Relax, get comfortable. 3-minute extended Shavasana starts right now.
Upgrade complete.
All right, happy Recovery Wednesday, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. And we'll be bringing the heat back as we enter the latter half of the week. Patrons, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this channel. Subs, love you guys. People passing through, hope you enjoy this one today. See you for tomorrow's workout. Aloha. All right, guys, we're back for more shoulder stretches. We're gonna do a slightly different variation this time. If you've got a band, a towel, or a broomstick, we'll use that. We'll use a doorway, and we will also use about a countertop height surface. I've got mine right here for our kitchen sink stretch. And here are the positions that we're looking to improve. Clasping the hands behind the back, straightening your arms, and then lifting up. That's all I got right now. And then also this position here. This side's decent. This side is awful. So that's what we're trying to do. Trying to work on improving those positions. We're going in 5 seconds. We're gonna start out elbows, shoulder height, press them into the door, and lean into it. So adjust your stance. You can walk your feet back or forward. This is too intense, walk them forward. Not enough, walk them back. Allow the chest and the shoulders to open up. Squeeze your glutes Tighten your abs. Allow this stretch. Really get into the chest. I feel in the shoulders too, big time. 2 minutes we're gonna be here total. I just continue to relax to this position. Woo. Oh, okay, as soon as you recover, whew, do the banded shoulder stretch. We're gonna stretch out the right arm, up the back like so. Ouch, that was intense. I did this same 2-minute time period for the stretch the other day, and I think it creates a bigger difference than doing shorter time periods.
Sun's got everybody out now. Riding with my girls looking so good.
This one really starts to hurt as well. So I like to ease up on the tension as it becomes unbearable. Do what you can to stay in the fight for 2 full minutes. Got about a minute left.
I'm really loving the vibes. I live so free in the light when I'm outside. And if you want to rewind, this is summertime. This is summertime. To the beach, you can meet me there. Tell me when you get there. Texting this boy with the long hair. Yeah, sky so pretty as a sunset. Tell me what we're about to do next. No one is ready to go home yet. Yeah, all we wanna do is have a good time. I'm really loving.
And switch sides. Sorry, the wind slammed the door on me. All right, switch sides. Once you've recovered.
This is summertime. This is summertime. This is summertime. This is summertime.
All right, 1 more minute left. We're getting there. Yay! Okay. Ooh, shake it out. And we'll get into the final stretch here, the kitchen sink, or the trash can, in my case. Okay. Pretty intense. If you don't feel enough, you can bring your hands closer together. Trying to open up through the chest and push your hips forward. About 1 more minute left. Oh, my arms almost got stuck there. Woo! Shake it out. Guys, my arms are tingling. Well, that is it, guys. I think 2 minutes is the way to go. We're gonna stick with this one for a while. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you guys soon. Aloha.